Who here remember October 2023? Does anyone remember what happened during that month? Hello everyone. Who here remember October 2023? Does anyone remember what happened during that month? For many of you, October is a different story. But here was my October. Let me take you back to October 6th. I was packing, not just packing, curating. I had a whole playlist for my flight. Me and my dad were arguing, how many pairs of shoes are you bringing? I was going to see my grandparents in Israel, and I haven't seen them for almost 3 years. 3 years. You know how long that is when you're just a kid? It feels like forever. I just finished a grade. I changed my hair. I grew up just a little bit, and they only seen me through a screen. I was excited. The kind of excited where you can't sleep. The kind of excited where you check your passport 3 times before bed just to make sure it's still there. But came the phone call. No, it wasn't an alarm. It wasn't a news alert. It was my grandparents' voice, and it was different. I don't know if you ever heard fear inside a voice. It changed the pitch. It cracks the edges. She wasn't saying hello. She was saying, tell your father to cancel the tickets right now. And behind her voice, rockets. Not in a movie, not in a video game. Real rockets cutting through the sky above my grandparents' home, above the shelter they were standing in. My grandfather got on the phone. He's a man of few words. He was the kind of man who fixed things with his hands. But he couldn't fix this. He said, it's not safe for you to come here. We're at war. Not safe. Those 2 words hit me than any explosion could ever. Because home is supposed to be safe. Grandparents are supposed to be safe. Hugs are supposed to be safe. And suddenly, the suitcase that sat in my room felt like the most useless thing. This was the suitcase. It sat in the corner of my room for weeks. I couldn't unpack it. I couldn't move it because unpacking would admit that the trip wasn't delayed. It was gone. And you know what else was gone? The safety, the certainty, the idea that will make the world make sense much better. I am going to show you my family picture. This is my family. My dad, me, and my grandparents. And now I would like to talk a little bit on my family story within this conflict. I'm not telling this to shock you. I'm not telling this to disturb you. I'm telling you this because my grandparents are also normal human beings and how war can really change their own lives. Peace matters because war doesn't happen on social media. War doesn't happen on television. It breaks families apart and steals good moments. When there's a conflict on the street, just like how there has been in Israel, children playing outside becomes an impossibility. You can't kick a ball. You can't ride a bike. You can't just be a kid. Adults lose their own jobs. They lose their income. the business shuts down. Not because they didn't do anything wrong, because the danger was too high. Young people who might have gone to university, who might have become teachers, doctors, or even artists, are instead forced to enroll in military efforts at 17, at 18, at the exact moments that they should be opening up their lives. My grandparents live in northern Israel, right near the border with Lebanon. During the war, they ran to bomb shelters every day, and they would always hear rockets. They see rockets flying above their home like birds. But birds don't carry explosions. They would tell me stories about how they saw smoke on the sky, rockets flying above their home. They told me they woke up 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Every night they would wake up to sounds of sirens. This is an example of what happened. Bombs. War doesn't just happen. It happens in real life. It doesn't show up randomly. It's because of a problem, not promoting peace enough. People are scared. People are sad seeing other people getting hurt. And if we don't promote peace, the world will be in fear. And that's not fair. And you know what else is not fair? The people's future, the children's future, everyone's future. It's all being held because of war. But here's the part that people don't really understand. This doesn't just affect my grandparents. It affected me and my dad in Thailand too. In October 2023, just like what I said, we were going to Israel. We got the news that the trip was canceled. We were shocked, devastated, so we had to cancel everything. We went to Europe instead, which was really fun, but deep down inside my heart, knowing we can't go to see my grandparents, it felt empty inside. It felt like something was missing a part of me, which was my grandparents, the safety for them. My grandfather said to me, "We love you, but stay safe." He told me stay safe when he should be the one that he should be safe. They're both old, they're weak, they can't move anymore. But even in the sadness, there's still hope. In November 2024, a ceasefire happened. Everyone is finally glad to see that they are not promoting peace around the world. They're promoting peace on social media, televisions, everywhere now. People finally are understanding what war has done. And everyone's in peace. They're all promoting. They're all finally understanding what did war do to them. I felt happy. My dad felt happy. Everyone felt happy. Seeing everyone finally understands and saw the war. Not only that, I have some ideas to promote peace. What we could do is learning other people's culture, seeing how the world evolves to see other cultures. We can even travel anywhere together. This was me thinking of what should I do. This was during sports day, the day that made me think about peace. I still have this suitcase to this day, but I'm planning to move it now. I could finally understand, and I can show you all how much peace is important. This is my mission. This is our mission. Young Voice, One Matter, promoting peace. Thank you.